Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we got to get into what everybody has been waiting on, and that is the Love Island USA reunion. Okay, we got to talk about it. I'm really not gonna go into the fashions for real because I don't think everybody looked that amazing. I thought Janae looked really nice. And I just can't quite remember everybody's outfit to really care. It was giving, ordinary. It was giving a piece of basic. It is what it is. Nothing extravagant. All right. Um, what else? I'm trying to see if there was anything else that I wanted to mention about this show at the top. Nothing. Okay. Make sure you're coming into the video. You are indeed liking up the video. Okay. We definitely got to get into some things. Now, let me say this. I do wish that they would have had this reunion right after the season was over. So we could go and get this over with. But at the same time, I understand the Olympics and stuff. And a lot of people was feeling like, okay, it's really good that they are not doing the reunion when we thought that they were going to do it, because now we got these weeks to go by and so much has transpired, so it's going to be a whole lot to talk about once the reunion comes. Well, girl, it wasn't a whole lot to talk about, okay, as far as what's been happening online. And if they talked about it, here the hell, they edited it all out. So what was it really giving? The only thing that we really got into, in my opinion, was some things with Nicole and Kendall and about the ladies, the people dating. Okay, about the people dating or whatnot. Also, y'all, I have a question. I'm wondering if they're filming another show. I'm just wondering if Janae, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, the PPG and their guys are filming, and any other cast members are filming, because one, we know that they all went and they did the whole Six Flags thing and all of that. But more recently, I was on Serena's TikTok, and she was filming like this little date that they were on. They were on like a date, her and Cordell. So while they're on this date, she's skimming the room, and there was a camera guy that was there. And then the camera, okay, whatever. And she tried to, like, she was kind of trying to whisper it, but you could still hear it. So it's seeming to me, and when you look in the room, it was like their table was the only table in the center of the room. So I'm like, are they filming something else? At first I was like, maybe we'll see this on a reunion, but I don't know. I think that they could be filming another reality something, in my opinion. They may give us like an update at the end of the month or something, like, hey, we got a special update for you guys on what's going on with the couples. I don't know, but I thought that to be very interesting. But anywho, let's go ahead and hop on into this reunion. So Aaron seems to be very off. I don't know what Mr. Sir got going on, but something about that energy, baby, is just not giving what I would have wanted it to give. All right. He seems to be off and weird. I don't know if Kayla may have cussed him out, and he's waiting for her to, do it again or something like that. He's trying to brace himself, but his energy isn't the same. Okay. Hannah, and it could have been that he was nervous. I don't know. But Hannah, let's get into you for a little bit, BIT, because you came up there and said that you was getting a lot of hate for your makeup. Girl, when nobody giving your ass no hate. If anything, people was giving your ass tips on that fucking makeup. How the hell you mad at America because you the one that had heavy ass makeup and it was getting all over everybody that you hugged and put your face on? Okay? How you mad at America? And then you got your ass right back up there on the stage with the heavy ass makeup. Are you okay? Cause it's not making sense to me. Not you mad at everybody else, girl. You need to be mad at your damn self, okay? And you should have took the tips that the people had to give you, because you looked a mess. And then Love Island USA was messy as hell, because they put this post up, and the post that they ended up putting up was the reunion looks or whatever. When I tell y'all, and y'all will have to go and look for it on your own, child, y'all will have to go and look for that, because they had Miss Girl looking a plum damn fool. Okay, a plum. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can find it. Take me a look screenshot or something. And she got in the comments, and she was like, why y'all do me like this? Y'all always do me like this. Like, oh my God, yada yada yada. When I tell you she looked a mess, she looked a damn mess, is exactly what I mean. I was like, Nicole, what you got? I'm not Nicole, but Hannah, what you got going? Like, everybody smiling, y'all. Please get into this. I can't. Please get into this. I'm just gonna screenshot it so I can bring it over so y'all can see this. Cause she looks a damn mess, honey. I was like, girl, what is going on, honey? What is this, honey? Ooh, she looked a mess. All right, let me drag this over for the people to see. Do y'all see this? She looks a mess. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, it was like they didn't try to do any soft edit on her photo or anything. And you know what? I don't know, Miss Hannah. Because she said, you guys must hate me or something. Because what the fuck is this? Girl, it's your face. Okay. She says, why y'all always do me so dirty? Because it's your face. Okay. It's your face, Bookie butt. That's what it is. That's why you always looking like that. And when they put the camera on you at the show, this is exactly how your ass was sitting up there looking before you opened your mouth to start talking about people was hating on your makeup. Girl, wasn't nobody hating on your makeup. And just because you went and got your titties done does not make you that bad of a BIT. But congratulations, girl. If that's what you believe about yourself, who the hell am I? I'm not here to knock your confidence down. You should think as high of yourself as you possibly can. But to think that people was hating on your makeup is diabolical. Okay? That's crazy. In my opinion, you should have took them tips because you was out there looking a fool. But anywho, honey, and you know what else? I think that you was over there thinking that you was giving mug, as in like, girl, I'm finna, get them a cute little mug. Girl, no, it was giving mad. It was not giving a mug, okay? You was not mugging, girl. You was mad. Anywho, Cordell, shout out to Cordell because he got that deal with Cheez-Its, baby. He sure the hell did. And I told y'all he probably was going to get that deal. I said, we going to see what y'all going to say when Cordell get that deal. I don't want to hear nothing. Well, guess what? He's gotten that deal, and I don't want to hear nothing. I would like to hear a little piece of something from Miss Serena, though, because Serena, you was the one that was sitting up there thinking that it was a joke. You thought that it was funny, right? But now it's over there paying a little bit of coin, okay? It's giving you another thing to brag about your man about. Okay. Yeah, yeah, shout out to Cordell. And let me tell y'all something. I saw another video, right? People were trying to drag Cordell about his attire and stuff. But when somebody broke it down, they were saying Cordell has on the most expensive outfit out of everybody on the set. Okay. Cordell is trying to be a model. All right, he's not taking it lightly. Somebody over there styling the brother, getting him together, letting people know, like, hey, you might want to book him. Now, listen, Cordell was so fly, and I don't have the video, but girl, Cordell was so fly. It was a post on TikTok where these guys were kind of like these guys were showing off their attire, like, oh, I got this on, I got that on, I got this on. And it was Kenny, two other guys that I don't know, and then it was Cordell. When I tell y'all Cordell was so damn fly, I said, listen, I love it. I love the confidence in wearing uncommon items amongst people and looking good in it. I love it. I was like, you better go, Cordell, okay? But anywho, there's that. Now, Janae, she done met Kenny's mom. Shout out to her. She done met Kenny's mom. They're officially dating now. We also learned that Miguel and Leah are also dating, as well as he surprised her at her birthday dinner or whatnot that she had. Now, real quick, though, let's get to Coy. Because Coy, as soon as they start talking about Janae and Kenny, Coy decided to immediately offer up an apology to Miss Janae, talking about how sorry he was, and he got on IG Live, and he was talking mess about her with Daya, and he said he stopped watching the show, but he was telling people that their connection wasn't genuine. How you gonna tell them the connection ain't genuine? You don't even watch the show, baby. You wasn't even tuned the hell in. But you had so much to say. You kept getting on live talking about Love Island USA, but you wasn't even watching the show. What a clown. All right. So that's what he was saying. And he said he apologized to both of them. She was a great woman. He got a great woman by his side. He does see now that the connection was authentic. Of course, Janae appreciated it, but she ain't give him too much. I thought she was, but she didn't give him too much. It was just like, okay, thanks, whatever. All right. But let me tell you something, Coy. And come close. You better be motherfucking glad that you sat up there and told that girl that you was sorry or whatever. Because let me tell you something. That's all the airtime your ass was going to get. And you had to force yourself to get that. Hello? Because honestly, they shouldn't have even invited your ass. I don't even know why you was there. Yeah, just like Hakeem was there, and might I say, Hakeem kind of looked nice. I will give him that. Hakeem looked nice, okay? But when he opened up his mouth, give it all this extra, hey, yeah, all this extra shit. Keep it, baby, keep it. And then the other blonde haired girl that was next to him with the brown dress on, between y'all three, I don't know why y'all showed up. I don't think y'all gave an ounce of an opinion on anything. I don't think they even asked y'all a damn question. If they did, I feel like it got edited out. Yeah, like y'all wasted y'all time. But I guess it was cute for y'all to come along and be able to witness it, in person while we had to wait for it to come to air. So, congratulations, all right? Let's go ahead and get into some things, okay? Nicole and Kendall, starting it off real good. Now, before we get into it, let me go ahead and debrief and give y'all the update for the people that may be clueless, just a little piece. When it comes to Nicole and Kendall, Kendall got out of the villa. Shortly after he got out of that villa, baby, there was a video that was going around of Mr. Kendall. Okay? Kendall was over there showing the people his wangalang in the video. Okay? He crawled over there on that bed, gave the people a spread eagle with them booty cheeks, okay? And it was giving BHB, booty hole brown. I hate to say it, that's just what it was giving. Unfortunately, if you triggered, I'm sorry, but it was giving booty hole brown, whatever like that. Girl, he bent over, did the spread eagle with the cheeks, honey, booty bottom down. He needed the people to see what was going on and what he was working with. Okay, what you working with? Come on, JT. What you working with? He had to show the people what he was working with, okay? So that tea ended up getting out, okay? And it thoroughly embarrassed him. He was fully exposed. Who really wants their body parts all over social media like that? But then I guess you got to be careful because if you send it to somebody, those are the risks that are out there. Okay, boom. So that's what happened. So now Ariana is like, so what's been going on with you guys? Like, what's been good? What's tea? It's been a few weeks. America would like to know. They sent over there like, and this is especially Nicole, not saying you can answer that one, okay? Because Nicole was like, I ain't got e motherfucking thing to say up in this bitch. Understand? Okay? He could do all the motherfucking talking. It's what he can. He been around here lollygagging, doing whatever the hell else he want for the past few weeks. It look like you got a little more energy to answer what the hell she asking you about. Okay? And you better do it quickly. Period. Okay, so that's what Nicole was saying or whatever. So Kendall says that it's been tough on the outside, and he says that they're trying to communicate and and kind of like work through things or whatever. And she said, communicate. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? What is he talking about? Communicate, baby. Move away from me with that because you ain't been communicating and you never have. And I said, wait a minute. So he hasn't been communicating and he never have. So if you knew that he never has been communicating, are you talking about in the villa? Because it's only been a few weeks. So are you talking about in the villa he wasn't really communicating? I'm confusion. But anywho, what I did like about this moment, I felt like Kendall was expecting Nicole to go along and fake it for the people, and she didn't. She sat there and let his ass do what he need to do, okay? Because she's been protecting him this entire time. She ain't been saying that. She been online. She been quiet. You know what I'm saying? She been letting him do his thing, hang out, do what he want to do, let people make speculations and stuff. And I think he thought she was possibly going to sit back and just let him tell whatever story he wanted to. But she was like, oh, bitch, not today. Not on my watch. So he says he wanted to make sure that they were giving each other space. And Nicole says, yeah, after you lied in my face. Right. Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to give me space. Okay. So then she started crying. Listen, ultimately, I don't give a fuck about Kendall nor Nicole. And quite frankly, bitch, I think they spent too much damn time on their story. Okay, I really do. Y'all spend too much fucking time on them. Nobody slick cares for real. We just wanted to know, are y'all in or y'all out? And y'all went through all of what I'm about to discuss only to tell us that y'all still together. Let Nicole tell it. Y'all are both weirdos, and I really don't give a damn what transpires with this relationship. So Ariana asked Aunt Kendall about the lie. Like, what was the lie? I loved how Ariana do that. I love her messiness. I loved how she sat there and was like, what was the lie after he got quiet? And then she got quiet herself and let them talk. Some host, Andy Cohen, will interrupt at times. No, let them motherfuckers get out what they supposed to get out. Say what the hell you say. Don't nobody else on the cast try to interrupt yet. Give them the opportunity to say what the fuck they gonna say. Because sometimes when we watching Bravo Peacock shows or whatever, when it's time for a person to explain, people don't give them the adequate amount of time to dig their stuff out their damn hole. Somebody else want to throw their ass a shovel and start helping. No, bitch. Sit back and wait for a second. Okay? So he over there struggling to get it out so bad, and people rubbing his shoulder, patting his back like, it's okay, Kendall. Kendall, calm down. It's okay. Just take your time and just speak up. Say it. Say what you need to say, Kendall. So he lied, and he told her about the leaked video and said that it was from an old ex-girlfriend. Because this is where Nicole really got turned up. She was like, yeah, you lied. And you know what else you lied about? You lied about the video that dropped saying that it was from years ago from an ex-girlfriend, only for me to find out from Janae. Okay? Only for me to find out from Janae. Yeah, the girl that you've been hanging out with so much over the past few weeks. Yeah, she told me. Only for me to find out from Janae that it came right before you got your ass into the villa and you sent this to a person on an app. Baby, when she said that, immediately my head said he must sent that on Jacked or something. Okay. Now, Nicole says that she was there for him. And I wasn't even speaking on it. And Kendall says, I admit I wasn't honest. Okay. But he continues to go on to try to justify his actions or whatever. Okay. Talking about how, my life was turned upside down. I'd like to take a second. You sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the fly of whatever Belair. That's what it was giving. Okay. I'll tell you how I became a thought of whatever Belair is what it was giving. Okay. Whew. Anywho, so he's over there trying to have his conversation. And she says that he hasn't had her back since they left the villa, and she been the one protecting him by keeping it quiet. So she said he didn't reach out until she made a post on Instagram. And he said he didn't talk to her about the girls on or whatever. I guess he didn't like reach out about anything. He was trying to text her though. Okay. He didn't talk to her. No. She said, you ain't talking to me about the BITs that you posted on IG. You hanging out at the clubs. Okay. You doing all of this shit that you want to do, but you ain't hit me up until you saw that I had made an announcement. Then now all of a sudden you wanted to reach out because you know why? You was concerned about how that shit was going to make your look. That's what you was really worried about. While all the other couples are thriving in their relationships or whatever, you wanted to, be in that number. So you want to try and come and check a boy. You get off my phone. Scoop back. But he said that he was over there texting her, but she wasn't really responding to him. And Nicole is like, well, I don't care about a text. You should be open to have a real talk. Now, listen, Leah was me for just a second. Just a second, Leah. Just that little piece. Leah was like, girl, how is he supposed to have a talk with you if you ain't even answering the text messages, bitch? When does the real conversation supposed to come in? If you ain't even answering. And she's like, he should have kept it a buck from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. And I get that. And because he did it, now that he's trying to have a conversation with you, you ain't even trying to respond to his text messages for a real convo to happen. So what the hell you want the man to do? Okay. So then Kendall tries to talk about trying to link up. Like, I've tried to get you to come out to where I am. I come to where you are, whatever. And Nicole pretty much says that, baby, don't give me none of that shit because you know that it was performative. And you better scoot back up off me. You know it's supposed to be spacing between us anyway. Okay. It was giving every bit of performative, and you only wanted to link up with me, Bookie, but after I made that post, so that when you got to this reunion, you will be able to soften the blow that's finna hit that ass, okay? Yeah, you will be able to soften the blow by telling people, oh, we linked up and we saw resolve things and we this and we that. But see, I wasn't finna give you that grace because I feel like you ain't give me that grace. Okay, you let the people dog me the hell out, and not once did you come to my defense at all. So don't play like that. I don't play with the mother hoes. Don't play with me, Mr. Kendall. So Leah's like, well, that's not true and that's not fair. And everybody is up here having Kendall's back. And Nicole is like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, oops. He's the only person that went through something. Not me. I didn't go through shit. Listen, I don't care anything about Nicole or Kendall, honestly, but I do feel like the cast has a closer relationship with Kendall than they do with Nicole, which is why they're going to bat for him and supporting him. But what Nicole is saying is that you guys really, high-key, need to shut the fuck up if you're only getting things from his perspective and from his side when you don't know what the fuck that I have been through. I understand how he may have made you guys think that it was. Oh, I'm asking questions. What do you think we should do about Nicole? How should I whoop de whoop boost it, Kerala? Oh my God. Like all of that. Like, I understand how you made y'all feel and what y'all knowing that it was an issue. Why you bitches about ain't reach out and let me know. He talked about you all the time. He's thinking about you, Nicole. He does care. You gotta understand it was traumatic for him. It was very bad for him. Girl, don't nobody give a damn. So anywho. All right. She says that she has let people talk SHI about her. He hasn't defended her. He's let it happen or whatever. I just felt like, listen, they both full of shit. In all honesty, Nicole wanted him to be honest and admit on podcast in public that he lied, because I think Janae was like, well, what would you have wanted him to do? Or something like that. And she was like, I wanted him, but he could have admitted when he went on the podcast, instead of making it seem like we're still together and we're figuring shit out, he could have just said, I did some terrible things and we need to have a conversation or whatever. But in all honesty, he wasn't really wrong saying that y'all was figuring it out, because he thought that y'all was. You just was at a place where you was mad and you wasn't talking to him. So it do seem like I'm still trying to figure out what's up. I can't give you no answer. I don't know what's going on. But according to Nicole, he made it seem like they were still together or something like that. And only for her to go on to say that they were. Like, this whole conversation was stupid. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, I feel like he was justifying his lying. She wanted him to acknowledge and be sorry for the lie. Nicole, I felt like she wasn't wrong. He did lie. And Janae was trying to defend him. And then Nicole was like, so if Kenny did that to you, whatever, whatever. And then Janae gave this excuse of, oh, well, if he did that and then he came back and told me how much he cared about me and he was thinking about me and all of this and that, then I would be okay with it and I'll take him back. And I said, well, my nigga, that's you. That's what you would do. Everybody not finna tolerate a nigga. That's finna lie to them. Shout out to Serena, because Serena came to the front, and that's pretty much what she was saying. Because as soon as Janae said that, and I'm like, Janae, I believe so much that you're so into Kenny that Kenny could cheat on you, and you still gonna go back. Even though you gave that whole spiel about I'm not gonna compete. I don't have time to compete with another man for him to see that I'm the better option or whatever. Pick her. That's all performative. Because if it came down to it, I do feel like you would be going right back to Kenny. And if you don't, it would be because Serena's on your head top. Let's be clear. Anywho. But what I also did not like was everybody defending Kendall. Kendall can speak for himself. Let him talk. He was opening that damn mouth up when he needed to lie to her. So let him dig himself out of that hole. Let him talk. Everybody to come in the back for him. What else? So, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, my bad. My alarm ended up going off. Let me make sure that it's off now. Okay, bad. So anywho, so everybody over there, pretty much I feel justifying him by not keeping it real or whatever, because I feel like when I say justifying him for lying, is because there was in 3 weeks that he could have done something. I don't know. He did say he tried to text her. I don't know if he could have made a statement online and said something like, hey guys, take it easy on Nicole. We're trying to actively work through some things. There was some miscommunication or whatever that happened, a misunderstanding, whatever. Like, he could have just came out and said something like that, okay? But everybody else is trying to go to bat for him, and I don't know. I don't really like it. I understand what he suffered and what he went through as far as like people probably bullying him and like, oh my God, I can't believe this person exposed me like that. And I wonder if he even knows who it was. I wonder if he sent it to so many people that he don't know which person leaked it out. That's just a question. That's not me accusing him of anything. I'm questioning whether he did or did not. Right? So Daniela, who ended up clocking it, and I appreciated it. She says he been out here partying, living his damn life, acting like everything is okay, and he don't give a damn about how she feel. At least that's what the optics look like online. Meanwhile, she quiet as hell and she ain't really saying shit. But also, I feel like, maybe Nicole could have said something as well. She was waiting for him to defend her honor because he the one that got them in this situation. He never told her that he was over there on dating apps before he came into the villa. I do feel like, different people had different SHI going on before they went into the villa. Like, it is what it is. Nicole eventually says something that's really key for me. Nicole says, it's not okay, guys. Like, it's not okay to lie to a woman. I said, lie to a woman, not lie to people, just lie in general, just lie to a woman. When she says that does bring back my theory and my thought of him being on jacked. And with that being said, I do believe that he could potentially be bisexual, which is okay because some women actually are okay with that. And then there are some women that do not like that. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that is true, but that's what came to my mind when she said that. So I'm like, are you upset because he never told you about his sexuality? He lied to you about it, therefore not giving you the proper opportunity to either say yes or no to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support that or I don't, because that must be why you even more upset. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So Janae asks, what will it take for her to trust him? Nicole says that she hasn't ended things with him, even though he let the world think that they weren't. Oh, I guess she said they weren't together. That's what it was. Not going into interviews, making it seem like they were together. It was more so him making people think that they weren't together. But then he was kind of doing both, because he also would say that they were trying to figure some things out. So in a sense, like, y'all are together, but y'all just trying to work through some stuff is one thing he would say. But then also she's saying that he would make it seem like they weren't together. And then I'm kind of like, well, the man is in limbo, Nicole, because you ain't been talking to him. What the fuck you want him to do? You want him to grovel for your ass? I just don't think that Nicole is a person to be groveling for. In my personal opinion, I never really cared for her from the beginning. And she was always the person I felt they should have sent the fuck home over Andrea. And I still stand by that. Okay? Ultimately, I said y'all both are weird as fuck. And y'all aren't that interesting to have been spending so much of our time talking about them. Y'all wasted our time talking about them. Girl, like, can we move on? Okay. Anywho, she goes on to say that they still together, but they need to have a conversation. Girl, get on one accord. You did all of this performative ass shit on this stage to out him, to dog him, to embarrass him, to make him feel how you felt over these past few weeks or whatever the case was, only to say that you still with him. I'm not finna play with this. Like, girl, get the fuck on. When Serena was laughing, I was like, yes, I'm with you on that laugh. Only for her to not really explain why she was laughing. I feel like she was laughing because she was like, this shit is stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are we doing this? Like, this is dumb. Like, she still with the man. We going through all of this. She's still with him. You complaining about that, but you don't want to talk to him. Want to have a conversation, but don't want to answer the phone. Like, girl, can we get the hell on? That's what I thought she was going to say. But what she did say was that, and I feel like she probably did say something to that effect, but they ended up chopping and choosing the parts that they wanted to choose. Okay, she says that she doesn't like men to lie to her. She says that for her it would have been a deal breaker, and at the end of the day, the decision should be Nicole's if Nicole wants to be with him. Everybody else shouldn't be harping on her about how she feels and her decisions when she is the one that's experiencing it and they're not. And I appreciated that too. Why y'all so heavily trying to go to bat for fucking Rob? I mean, not Rob, I'm sorry, but for Kendall. Miss me. So Rob says that he thinks he's a dumbass, likely a dumbass for letting Leah go, in my opinion. He regrets the pain that he caused the people, but he believes everything unfolded the way that it was supposed to unfold. Andrea, she dragged it out so long about how she was feeling and what she was experiencing. Y'all could have got into some real questions and topics from the audience because the way y'all let certain stuff drag on I was in mixed feelings because sometimes I want y'all to let it drag so people can, we can hear what the person has to say. But then sometimes I want y'all to just hurry up and get to the point. And I think you have to gauge it situation by situation, right? When it gets to a person like Andrea who's dragging and can't get her words out, cut her from my misery real quick and let's move on. Okay, I can imagine what it was like in person because she just kept going. And Leah just had to interrupt her. Okay, I don't even know what Leah said. I think Leah just interrupted her and clocked her for some of the stuff that she was saying and doing. So then Janae pulls out the paper to clock the fuck out of Andrea. I don't even know what she said on the paper about her, about some things that she said. I think when she got out of the villa, I think she was talking down on Leah. And so the girls pretty much double teamed her, in my opinion, and they started going in on her. And then Andrea got to a point where she apologized. I'm sure she felt attacked and pressured, which is why she apologized. But she really should have told them, I don't give a fuck how you hoes feel. I don't. I know y'all not going to fight me. We know that. So I said what I said. That's how I felt in that moment. And it is what it is. I mean, me and Leah, I don't see us being friends. Aside from this, if she wants a friendship, we can work on that. But aside from that, if she doesn't, that's fine too. I think she could have came up with a more eloquent way to say that I'm standing on business behind what I said. And that's that. I would not have apologized at all. I'm sorry. Like, for what? What I'm apologizing for? Okay, so Andrea says that she was cool with them in the show and she got dragged for it when she got out because I guess people were trying to say that she wasn't as close or whatever the case was, right? So Liv goes in about the comments that Andrea made about everybody and how it was shady. I guess when she was on the set and when Miguel came in and she took Rob off of Leah's hands and Miguel came and Leah was like, "Oh, I'm single." She says, "You're welcome." Like that was some shady stuff. Okay? That was some shady stuff. Like she didn't really have to say that. But girl, you ain't really have to say that. But I mean, shit, she was bombshelling, whatever. Who cares? So then Hannah says that she wasn't offended by the comments because they said that she said some stuff about Hannah. Hannah said I wasn't offended. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really bother me. Oh, okay. What she said about you didn't bother you because y'all see each other face to face. But what everybody in America said about your makeup, which was true, you bothered and offended by it. Cut it out. Okay, so Rob says that he was shocked because she wasn't really like that in the villa. She's smiling like, you ain't really know me like that in the villa. You only knew me for a little piece. You don't really know how I get down. That's what her reaction was given. But as for me, I would have never apologized to Leah ass. I wouldn't give a fuck because in all honesty, like, they ain't finna go on and be friends. They not finna be besties. I'm sure they not following each other. I think Leah only truly rocks with the people that were in the very beginning and made it to the end. Like, that's it. Like, them the people she rock with. The one from the beginning and the end. Not too much on the middles, okay? Not too much on the people that came in and out the villa. So Janae tells Andrea to keep Leah's name out her mouth. And I was like, yeah, nah, you can't, nah, you won't be able to say, nah, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm gonna do, but they couldn't make it too heated. Okay, but it was really giving like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want, Miss Mamas. For sure, for sure, for sure. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Keep Leah's name out your mouth. Like, I like Janae. I'm here for PPG. But at the same time, don't act like you Miss Big Girl. Like, don't act like you Big Mama. Like, you finna run up. Don't do that. Don't try to teeter the lines of bullying. Don't do that. Okay? Keep Leah's name out your mouth. I'm sorry if I don't. I was trying to figure out exactly what was supposed to be happening. Okay, no, ma'am. Now, all the ladies say they played a part in eliminating Andrea at this point. So everybody's like, I was driving the boat and I was doing this and I was fixing the wheels and all of this extra stuff. Okay. And they put the camera on Andrea, and I know she felt silly, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I know she felt low. But baby, it took for the two black women, Miss Daya and Serena, to get up there and show the people how it was supposed to be done. Okay? And they pretty much was like, listen, I think people should be mindful, that we are real people outside of this show, girl. This is just a piece of a show. You ain't gotta act like that. You ain't gotta act like that. Ain't gotta be like that at all. Respect us. Okay. And I'm not really talking about you, Miss Serena, because I don't think you sent your fans after me or anything like that. But I definitely feel like some people had fans that was going too crazy. And that's not really cool. And Serena said, oh, I know you ain't talking about me, girl. I don't even play them type of semantics. Like, I actually got to know you for you, and I really like you. I think we could be friends. I said, bitch, not y'all being friends after she was all up on your nigga, bouncing on him. No, ma'am. But anywho, she was like, I like you, I would like to be friends, whatever the case is. I ain't got no issue with you, girl. Like, we good. We see each other. And I said, now that's cute. That's giving very demure. You saw that behavior. You saw how they talk to each other. You saw how they resolved that. You saw how it wasn't no beef, no extraness. That's giving very demure. Very mindful. Okay. Very cutesy, if you ask me. Okay. So I said, okay, go ahead, girls. All right. Now, anywho, Leah does try to tell her followers to chill the hell out. Because y'all need to. Y'all need to, girl. Y'all need to chill the hell out. Anywho, when they put that message up there about cyberbullying, that message was up there for y'all new ass fans that don't know how to act. Okay? That be taking stuff too far. That message was for y'all fans that just came onto the show this season. Okay? And now that it's become a phenomenon, you guys need your talking points on the TikToks and stuff so that you can, get your following and things up, girl. And I'm not going to hold you, because do what you got to do. But it's for y'all and the people that be out there going too damn far. Okay? It's for y'all, especially primarily the ones that behind them profiles, child. But anywho, so Aaron and Kayla, he just admitted to her about putting his hands in Daniela pants. I don't even remember that, but that's what happened. Kayla decides to go off. She says she never want to speak to him again. She switches seats with him. And since, she switches seats with Liv, actually, because she didn't want to be next to him. Cordell, if y'all looked at Cordell at the bottom, he had me hollering. Because Cordell was looking like, shit, here we go. Excuse me, here we go. She finna cry at any moment. Here we go. PPG over there eating popcorn and everything. Child, was hilarious. Now, Liv was over there wearing Aaron ass out too, going in his shit. It was so funny. And Rob over there, like, I think he's doing the best he can. Kayla said, what you saying, Rob? Well, I just feel like he's an idiot and he struggles with things and stuff like that. But, he's not a horrible person, Kayla. And I'm like, well, if he's not, then you date him. How about that? And for Kayla, I'm sure she's like, well, I ain't say that he was a horrible person. I'm just saying how the fuck he did me was out of the fuck line. And I have every right to feel how I feel and call his ass out about it, because he's a fucking liar. Okay, you over there coming to his defense the same way you was over there trying to come to Kendall's defense, because he was over there lying too. Shut the hell up talking to me. Worry about your lies and stuff that you got going on. Scoot back up off me. All right. Kayla watched the show. And she learned about, some things that happened, because they asked how did she find out. She watched the show. Aaron talks about his granddad dying and how Kayla wasn't really there for him. And she continued to go on different podcasts and shit on him and stuff like that. And she's like, don't play me, because I did reach out to you, checked on you and all of that. So don't act like I wasn't there like at all. Okay, period. Don't do that. So he says he didn't tell her because he wanted to wait until the reunion to tell her. And she was like, oh, don't try to pull that card on me. Don't do that. So after their segment wrapped up, this is all I could think. Yes. Another performative act from Miss Kayla herself. You doing all this big talk for the cameras. Just like you did the last time, only to be all up on that man and agreeing to be his girlfriend. Okay? You're doing all that big talk, all that performativeness over here on the reunion, only for it to go off when we not in your personal life like that. You're going to be right back over there bouncing on that man. Zick. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I don't believe Kayla. She needs more people. Period. So they played a fire pit scene from the beginning to end. And this is the resolve for me. As I said before, Leah definitely was over there advocating for Andrea to leave. Y'all made some dumbass excuses saying, oh, well, the whole point of the show and the reason we're here is to be open and get to know other people and this, that, and the other. Well, if that's the case, then Kayla should go to fuck home. And then try to justify it by saying, well, there's always going to be one couple that's going to stay together from the beginning, and that's Kayla. That's Kayla and Aaron, or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, girl, y'all so full of shit. Like, girl, y'all are so full of it. When Leah said that she didn't want Andrea to think that she was going to say, I think that it was because of her, Liv interrupted and say, no, she was, I don't want Andrea to think that. And then Liv says that what is because of you that she's getting eliminated. And she was like, no, fuck me. Right. But then you went and told Rob that you told the girls that you didn't want to have much of a choice in eliminating Andrea because you didn't want him to think that her going home was because of you. Now, y'all Leah stands can do what the fuck you want to do with this. Leah's a fucking liar. I said it then. I'm standing on it now. It's what it is. I respect her more when she just admits that, yeah, I had a hand in it. It is what it is. Like, yeah, I did that. What else is going on? What are you going to do about it? You're going, bitch. And guess what? I was runner up. So what else is happening? Like, just stand in it. It is what it is. You definitely did that. And shout out to Ariana for clocking it exactly how we saw it. Leah tried to justify and stand in it. She was like, Ariana was like, you do see that you constantly reminding them that Andrea isn't open because she feels like she found what she came here for, which is Rob. And you're constantly reminding them of that. That's you advocating for her to go home. You were. That's what you did. Now, the goal is to find love, not just to be open, but to be open to love. And once you're open to love and you find that partner, that's okay. The fact that you had Nicole diddy bopping with Miguel and diddy bopping with Kendall should have been enough of a reason to send her ass home, because as y'all have watched Kendall and how he goes through things and singing, that he is like gets in turmoil when he has competition with somebody else and he don't have somebody that comes in that's truly all about him, was the reason y'all should have eliminated Nicole, but y'all didn't. So it is what it is. Then trying to bring up the fact that, oh, she wanted brand deals and she wanted the prize money and she wanted this and that. Like, why are we even using that as an excuse to get a person out when that's the reason that all you niggas come on the show? All y'all come on the show for the money, for the followers, for the brand deals, for the love. All of that. All of it is attention seeking. So for y'all to want to come at her only about that, it really was for you to get back with Rob, and it never happened. And Rob clocked your ass. And then when it was time to talk about it, right, Rob was over there saying that, well, you know, when Leah said, I never said he took a back seat, you definitely said you took a back seat, bitch. And then Rob is like, well, I really got that from you guys. And Liv said, don't try me, baby, because that came out your mouth. You said that she took a back seat. Liv, that is what you said. You told that man that you wanted to kind of take a back seat because you didn't want it to look like it was all on you, the reason why she went home. And Leah thought she was slick, and baby, she was. When it came down to holding up the number in which y'all wanted, like who y'all wanted to eliminate, she made sure that she didn't put her hand up like this, but she put hers down, lower, for people to know that she was voting for Andrea to go to home. So it was 3 against 1. Then they wanted to make sure that Kayla wanted to talk about it more. I mean, y'all saw the video. But all in all, Leah advocated for Andrea to go home in hopes of getting back with Rob, because that is exactly what her actions showed as soon as it was over. It is what it is. Okay? What else happened? Rob tries to say that it was a misunderstanding. I said, Rob, baby, it wasn't no misunderstanding. You understood it exactly how it was, okay? That's what it was. Leah was definitely plotting on her. Leah says her biggest issue was them saying that she had a huge sway. I said, baby, you did. You wasn't trying to kick Nicole out at all. Every angle you had was going at Andrea and why you felt like she shouldn't be on this show because she was closed. And she was closed on your man. That's what that was. You tried to penalize her for finding what it is she came there for versus penalizing the person that you say was open and was not actively telling the other person that she's more interested and this person is more of her type than he is. Like, y'all didn't make no logical sense. And when she called y'all out and said that y'all only kept Janae because she's y'all friend, y'all was like, oh no, it wasn't even that. That's not even true. That's not even what it was. It definitely was what it was. So y'all should have just stood on that. Like, yeah, it was. Like, girl, you thought we was finna let go our home, girl? Who the fuck is you? And you had shady comments? That's my only thing. I really don't have an issue with Leah advocating for Andrea. I don't care. Advocate for her. The show's over. Leah made it to runner up. Y'all thought she was going to win. She didn't. She made it to runner up, right? But my thing is just stand in how you felt. So I actually liked the moment before they got to this whole scene. They felt we needed to take up all of the airtime watching this whole damn scene. Okay. When at the very beginning, after Andrea talked, she was like, it was me. I was the reason. Yep. I played a role. I said, this is what I want to see. Just own it. Just own that you did it. That's it. That's all we asked you to do. I don't care that you did what you did. Okay? It is what it is. Just own what you did. What else? That was pretty much it. Rob said he's never retiring his overalls or anything like that. And some other shit. I think they asked Serena about something that wasn't that important. And yeah, the show ended up pretty much going the hell off. Okay. The show was going off. So yeah. That's that. Child, that's all that I got on this show. You guys leave your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know how you feeling about it and all of that. I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.